Deceiving throws for mind control. Dum dum da dum da da dum da da dum da da dum dum da da. Da da dum dum da dum. It's that bad. And whoosh.
Well, hello and welcome. This is the Pajot conspiracy stream. Because given the givens, I can't not. It's typical to, like, on a live stream, just kind of stall for the first 5 minutes to let people get the notification and show up, though. So, here's some of the branding people have made us over the years. Oh, and this. No, not that one yet. Yes!
There is no agency. We want what's best.
And here's one that means I won't get any money from the commercials on this episode, but I love it that much. All right, where are we and what are we doing? Given the givens, we can't not the Pajot conspiracy stream. What you see before you on the screen is the thumbnail for this video. And on the top left there is Jonathan Pajot. And on the bottom right, or to the lower, just over to the right there a little bit, is the symbolic representation on the X network of his brother, Mathieu Pajot. And both of those topics are part of the conspiracy talk today. Given the givens. Welcome. Hey, Merrick. And Milan, Franco. Mostly. Spoiler alert. So what happened was, apparently, Peugeot had a nice talk with the Mary Harrington. I didn't watch it all yet, but I'm sure it's in the Loom Room, right? And but then he released this one this morning. Present the screen, dude. No, you gotta get more branding. Remember it.
This agency. We walk
Here it is down there. This is my participation in a worldwide conspiracy. Let us enjoy a short sample.
And that is
From minute, I don't know, man. What do you say? 6:33. Okay. You can make it big and then play
a
it.
conspiracy. And and so when we recognize, for example, in the Rainbow Coalition, a conspiracy to affect the world, and we're told that that is impossible, and it's
What's going on here? Something horribly has gone on. I've missed to give you the savings throws, and we're this deep already. Oy vey.
We all know that there is no agency any living gent can see doing what is right for me. Is lifting up my bro so he can grow some eyes to see that doing what is right for me increases all our agency.
Blasted. Oh no, I've lost myself. Oh, there it is. Okay, if you roll for yourself, Hey, and if you don't, what we do around here is savings throws versus the mind control you swim in, because the world is made of LARP, words are magic, and at the very minimum, you're going to be subjected to advertisements. So you need to save against these mind control assaults on your person. You can do so based on your will to survive, your social network, the wisdom you've acquired, or the power of your heart. That's right. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. If it's over 10, you take half damage. If it's under 10, you failed your savings throw and you take full damage. But remember, everybody, we want what's best for you. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Please choose. Survivalist with the night. Wow. This doesn't happen often. Survivalist, 19. Socialist, 19. Lovers of wisdom, Prime, 19. And hard folks, 16. Indigo kids, you got a pair of 7s. And now, and also. We do a card of the show after some immense shuffling. Shuffle off to Buffalo.
Is everything all right in here?
Yes, Nanny.
Oh, this one. Remember, embody. You're in the vehicle. It's like you are the embodiment. hive mind to the Pajot conspiracy stream. We've done the saving throws for the episode start, and now the card for the show. Ooh, diamonds today, a 9 of diamonds. I wonder what that means.
I believe that if everyone sees what just a few people become when they wholly embrace their gifts, others will awaken.
All right, and now
manifestation of that worldwide conspiracy.
Now that everyone's had their savings throws, we can get back to where we started. Dove, 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 according to Milan. Dove, dove, dove.
And and so when we recognize, for example, in the Rainbow Coalition, a conspiracy to affect the world, and we're told that that is impossible and it's ridiculous to state that, obviously it's a conspiracy. Of course it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy of people that are both centralized and decentralized, that recognize a goal, which is to get everybody to accept their own position, and they act in the world. They have agents in the world, and so they try to infiltrate different organizations, just like Christians do that too. They don't do it.
All right, so the first commentary bit I'll make upon this video, my participation in a worldwide conspiracy by Jonathan Pajot, is that the first his opening is a preview of the part. Like if you go here, it even says preview. And
the idea
right.
that
It's from the middle here where he's smashing into evangelism and calling it a worldwide conspiracy, and how everyone aims for the same aim, and they don't have to have secret orders from the top. But meanwhile, evangelism, total conspiracy. But I'm recovered now, you see. I've gone Orthodox. And then, let's see, there's a spot I have to find. He said the word propaganda. So let's see. Oh, you have to open the transcript and run some branding. Welcome. We hope you're feeling virtually not alone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Show transcript, Control F, and then propaganda. There it is. Here. Way back at the front. Maybe? Yes. Here. Do it. You did it. It's loading.
Now what'll that asshole think of next? Is anybody gonna die?
What the governments are telling us. And so the word conspiracy theorist has become a propaganda tool for people in power to prevent us from noticing when some of the actions that are being taken against us don't seem to be in our best interest, let's say. We saw a lot of
the word conspiracy theorist became a propaganda tool. A propaganda tool for those in power to use against us, to keep us in the dark. A propaganda. Okay, so the term conspiracy theorist was invented by the CIA in order to smear people sniffing too closely into what happened in the JFK assassination, which, as far as I know, has repeatedly remained sealed by both the Big T and the Beau Biden. So isn't that and that term was not only invented by them, it was also embodied for you in the caricature of one Alex Jones, which you were happy to see silenced for his atrocities. But what he was the embodiment of the caricature of a conspiracy theorist, screaming and ranting about the frogs being gay, while atrazine was in fact actually a thing. Now, this sort of thing is all advanced, deep level dark arts, and why we need to come together in a room of requirement to learn to build our own resistance to it, because we were born swimming in it. However, it's my duty to inform you that available for you now is an upgrade from the former aluminum foil hat at this beautiful, in the form of this beautiful Get Lamb's beanie, an EMF beanie. Protect your brain from EMF. Silver fiber technology that blocks over 99.7 of EMF and support your cognition. Now, as demonstrated in the live stream of my walk over there to the place to get these dice, right? It didn't cancel the live stream when I put the phone in the hat. But it's far more fashionable than tinfoil, and you can get a discount on it if you use the code tinfoil as found in the Discord.
That happened during the COVID era, and we're going to see a lot more of it come downstream for us. My own prime minister keeps using the word misinformation, disinformation to basically tag on any narrative that he disagrees with politically. These are very dangerous times when we see this happening. And so I just want to point you to my brother, Mathieu Pajot, on Twitter. He has been doing what I can only say is an amazing job at, let's say, analyzing and looking at the mechanisms by which we've come to think this way, and by which it's become impossible for us to identify when there is, let's say, when the system is rotten and when there's action.
And hey, Clint, hey, Weeks, hey, Luke, good to see you guys. That brings up the next point I wanted to go over. He finally gave props to his brother Matt. That's why I put this whole Matt thing on the thing. They've had some, like, there's been some nasty tweets from the symbol on the right with regard to the other one, and it appears they've mended fences, broken bridges, and now let's see what we find when we go check out the symbolic brother of Johnny Pajot right after this excessive branding.
Don't worry, Mom. I know all about cannibalism. I saw it on TV.
See? It's okay. You saw it on the television.
Okay, so we got some bonuses coming in for next stream savings throw. We got a +4 for Hey Merrick and a +4 for Dolly, +2 for Clint, and +2 for Luke. If you would catch me being muted and say so in the hive mind, you do get bonuses to next stream savings throws. And now we go to some Matt Pajot. Okay. What do we have over here? Well, you can zoom in a little bit. Hey, the author of The Language of Creation, Cosmic Symbolism in Genesis. Bless you too, Dolly. Bless you too. Okay, where am I at? Oh, there I am. Okay. Someone just sent me this link. How on earth did I not see this before? Because your H was at the back. Lord of the Rings is an amazing book, and I consider it to be prophetic. I'm posting these images here mostly for people who have been following my recent posts about the Tree of Knowledge of Good and Bad, and the Tree of Life and the Rainbow. Please ignore if this makes no sense to you. Okay, and then oh no, this one was all right. I've been seeing a strategy, Jedi mind trick, being used a lot recently. I feel like I should describe it because it annoys me greatly. The strategy is something like falsely accuse a known person of crossing a taboo to indirectly reinforce that taboo. It's very effective. And it goes like this. Falsely accuse X. People who like X will defend X, but they defend X by claiming the accusation is false. This implicitly reinforces the taboo. I will give an example. I've been seeing this tactic used a lot on RFK, and how he responded says a lot about the workings of this stratagem. He rebuked by saying, what? Where's the one? Okay, so they accused him of misinformation, right? And they said, no. To this one. Aha, here's the example I was looking for. He gets accused of spreading misinformation, another magical word that usually just depends on whatever the system decides is true, based on their experts. RFK answers with, it's not misinformation. You had to invent a whole new category called malinformation in order to accuse me, thusly. The final result is that the concept of misinformation and the idea that it should be censored and punished is reinforced.
The list? Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room?
I want to cast Magic Missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet.
I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile.
Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
We got Tayo Falili in the chat with this where we go one, where we go all Q stuff. And Neil with, is misinformation about conspiracy hegemony being crafty? Oh, Ops, thank you. I was just about to compliment the entire stream Hive Mind on how you've been exemplifying the virtue of frugality this week, as selected on Mondays, the virtue of the week. And there you go and violate it to make me be nice. Thank you. And now there should be a Rainbow Coalition part. Yeah? Yeah, let's go back to here. Back to where we started at 6:33. What? Don't look at me like that.
Of that, that worldwide conspiracy. And so when we recognize, for example, in the Rainbow Coalition, a conspiracy to affect the world, and we're told that that is impossible and it's ridiculous to state that, obviously it's a conspiracy. Of course it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy of people that are both centralized and decentralized, that recognize a goal, which is to get everybody to accept their own position, and they act in the world. They have agents in the world, and so they try to infiltrate different organizations, just like Christians do that too. They don't do it out of weird, mischievous, and whispering behind doors. It's like we want people that agree with us to be part of the institutions around us and influencing those institutions, towards the goals that we think are important. And that is true of the Rainbow Coalition, and it's true of Islam, and it's true of, different interest groups in the world, and different organizations that are sometimes centralized and, like I said, sometimes decentralized. This year, we saw the advent of the Progress Pride flag. And so all of a sudden, everywhere in the world, the Pride flag got switched to this new Progress flag. And so that is called a conspiracy. That is a network of people that have all agreed to do something in unison. This isn't a government. This isn't like people that were elected.
I feel as though for the sake of the channel, I should immediately disavow that as not reflecting necessarily the views of the channel and or the hive mind.
For it to happen, it was a concentrated effort of a series of people related to each other that all agree to do something in unison. And it's not like it doesn't have to be a totally top-down thing. Sometimes it can just be everybody knows where to look. And when something changes in that direction, then everybody aligns themselves with that change without receiving orders, without receiving some.
Yeah, that's why all the Christians are waiting for that guy in the clouds with the flaming tongue and concerted effort. Hey, it's Maxwell Bliss. And or. Okay, and then let's see. We got two more notes. That was one of them. The next is that he goes into his participation in a worldwide conspiracy. Goes as far as to name drop the WEF, I think. What if it's capitalized? Can I find it? No. It was. I'll see it. It's got to be like, oh dear, run some branding.
Like Hobo's Lullaby. Go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town go drifting by. Listen to the steel rails a-humming. That's a hobo's lullaby.
Red man who does this. All of these people, from the president or the prime minister of your country through the entire system of the government, all the corporations and all the families are participating in this worldwide conspiracy, to tell children that Santa Claus exists. And the answer is yes. And the reason is because Santa Claus exists. He doesn't exist exactly in the way, but there's a principality acting on all of these levels and making it happen. And so that is also true of
the Santa Claus conspiracy is brought to you by Jonathan Pasio, but I'll tell you that what the Santa Claus thing is the kids' first heads up that even their parents will lie to them to their faces for years. It's the first clue that that's what our society is made of. Brought to you by.
You're crushing me, people. You're crushing me. I'm big, but I'm not that big.
Now, I did want to also remark that elsewhere in this video, hi, John,
of other types of conspiracies, that conspiracies can't happen, and that governments can't act against their people, and there can't be facts.
All right. There. So I didn't find the clips, right? But anyway, he goes on to call out the WEF specifically, always failing to mention that the part he's taking in the ARC program, which is the Hegelian dialectic to opposition to the WEF, designed for the synthesis of more toward the WEF. And also that it's led by his good friend who still wrongly holds the Keck hat, which Jonathan helped crown him with. And he did not mention at all his involvement in the Keck hat conspiracy to harness the frogs for the right and conservatism before they rioted and Welcome to the Pajot Conspiracy Stream. We've talked about almost everything. We did a kayfabe retcon, but Cassandra said something concerning in the hive mind. She says, where was the concerted effort to make a visually coherent flag? It's quite symbolically coherent, and it's wrong that our symbolic master, Jean Pajot, didn't go over the symbolism there within about how there's this layer of dark separation before Dookie Brown and then a nice pink middle of that new progress flag. He should have done an in-depth analysis of the flag itself since he's missed the symbolism. Right?
Remember, everybody, there's no agency. The event was based for you.
Remember. Okay, I remember the thing I had to say before I closed the stream.
Do you have anything you want to say in conclusion?
Yes, he not only calls out the Prime Minister of his own Quebec, Canada, as being a giant arsehole for misinformation and malinformation, as we discussed in the Pajot brother example, because we have a conspiracy here somehow. But also, he goes on to suggest illegal practices that he might have been engaged in the same stream to give the Prime Minister an opportunity to smack him really hard. That was slick. I'm
gonna have a look at you.
Apparently, I gotta go see the doc. Maxwell asked me an important question. He says, are you not an ARC fan? Sir, how could I be a fan to the Hegelic and dialectic opposition to the WEF when its controlled opposition purpose is actually to move us closer to what the WEF wants than we are at the present moment, sir? Grail country with all conspiracies are downstream from capitalism. Ma'am. Hey, big swinging. What, sir? You know I highlight the chats. A conspiracy of Grimm's fairy tales, says Hamerick. And Neil with men who lack conscience will even lie to themselves. To themselves, Lauren Hill. To themselves, Lauren Hill. Was there anything else? Was there something else? Yes, conspiracy. You may be subject to powers that are conspiring, breathing together to make it difficult for you to conspire, to breathe together. The right of assembly. What happened to it? I don't even know.